So, it looks like a Juntivision Didgeridoo DIY type of video. Okie dokie, Didgeridoo project number 2. Nice setup for maybe drawing a straight-ish line. To do? Yeah, let's see. Okay, Didgeridoo DIY part 2. You use the tools you have, and this is the best setup that I could think of. So, 2 kinks in the wood, so yeah, let's see how this turns out. Okay, so now the line is drawn and time for the exercise with my new fancy Japanese style saw. Let's see how this goes. So, sawing going nice, 12 centimeters, that's, I don't know what that's in Richters, but already re-evaluating my hobbies. New saw or something, but still very dry. 1 hour progress. Just a little bit corkscrewy. Only a little bit to go. Okay, lunch break over and ta-da, over the 1 meter mark. A lot to go. Screwed. So, day 2 of the screwed project. I don't know what the hell happened, but then I noticed my trusty new Japanese saw said, "What doing?" 1 time too many, and it's a little bit bent. So now I have to saw from the other side to, yeah, something compensating of something. But yeah, here we go. Somehow managed to correct yesterday's mistake and back on track. Almost. So, finally made it. I'm going to have to cut it off right there anyway, so time to call it a day. Number 2. Focus. Okay. Let's see if I can turn this screwdriver into a chisel. Okay, not good or amazing, but at least I think it's a bit better. Ta-da! Day number 3 starting with a bang. Any self-respecting Didgeridoo workshop needs a sign. And the drill is taken out and straightening this piece and start working on the mouthpiece and then splitting the final cut. And my trusty lawnmower. Whew. Nice start. The bit is 2.8 centimeters and the mouthpiece should be 3 centimeters in the middle, so there's a good start. So far so good. Everything looks to be nice on center. Mouthpiece part drilled successfully. Woohoo! Okay, now it's time to use that to get this part away about here-ish. Blade adjusting time. Okay, this is what it looks like now. Better call it quits with the power tools before I do any real damage. Okay, and now when the mouthpiece is beginned or something, time for my favorite activity, continuing sawing. So, finally. So, now it's split. It's not split in half, but it's split. Okay, now I set this to 1 centimeter and make those lines for the wall thickness. Okay, chiseling, first cut, and my trusty mallet. Okay, and just a side note, the wood I am using is birch. Okay, day coming to an end. Progress so far. This part irritates me a lot, but it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, day number 4. Sun is shining. Chiseling action. So, first half or part, it's not a half, it's 1/4 or something. This part with the branch is irritating. Neither of my chisels do any actual damage, so trying to not crack this. So maybe it's time to work on the other half. Yeah. So hello from the editing room. Like and subscribe. Liking would be awesome. Subscribing would be equally awesome, and please leave a comment. I'm going for my new record and maybe getting even 4 comments on a video. Thank you very much. Okay, second part going quite nicely. Time to call it a day, so I have something left to do tomorrow. Okay, day 5. Heavy duty chiseling for today. Hopefully I get this hollowed out by the evening. Yeah. Small update. This part looks pretty much finished, and this, woohoo! Very nice. And then that part, and I'm almost finished. So again, day coming to an end. Quite nice progress for one day. Maybe tomorrow. So, day number 6. Just a little bit chiseling and then finishing the inside, and today I'm gonna glue it together no matter what. Sun is shining, good omen. Small progress video, a very progress. Yeah, not much anymore. Oh yeah. Now, both parts are hollowed out. You know, sanding and gluing. So, now it's sanded on the inside and then time to apply that. That's in Finnish and Swedish if you need Google Translate. Then I saved some of the wood dust that I'm gonna mix with the trusty wood glue and fill in a couple of spaces that I marked out already. Like that. And make a paste, put it there, and then glue all over everything and clamp it down. So, the finish is on the inside and I make this super gloopy wood sawdust glue smuck stuff and put it in the places that needed a bit filling in, and now the glue. Glue applied, less is more, my butt, and then just squeeze them together. Okay, now it's squeezed together. Now just checking for any gaps and filling them. So, now it's glued together, and if you have only 2 clamps you can always Japanese style. So yeah, tomorrow we get to count all the gaps. Day number 7. Almost looking like a didgeridoo. A bit of fixing up and filling in some gaps. Yep. Here we go. Okay, now I've used that to rough out this. Yeah, looks like something of a mouthpiece. Yeah. Then to the sanding. Okay, small update. Pretty much sanded and filled in with more of this crazy glue gloop stuff. Yeah, let it dry for a couple of hours and then finishing touches. Okay. Now it's sanded and everything, and all these extra pieces are filled in, and time to start applying the finish. Okay. First coat on. Two or 3 more and then it's a didgeridoo, I hope. Nice and dry. Now wipe it with some very fine grit sandpaper and the next coat. So yeah, a little break from sauna. It's starting to get quite late. But final coat, then I'll leave it to dry for the night, and tomorrow first drone, I hope. Dun-da-da-da. Day number 8. Even though it started raining in the night, it's dry. Woohoo! Okay. Time to drill that hole a little bit bigger, because it only toots, it doesn't want to drone yet. It drones.